Welcome to the It Girl Podcast, where we discuss living life like the It Girl. Our host, Erica Passy, brings on different guests to talk about their perspectives on all things It Girl lifestyle. She covers topics such as wellness, fashion, travel, and current It Girl trends. And now your host, Erica.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the It Girl Podcast. This is a production of the CLU podcasting class, and this is where we talk about all things It Girl related. Today, we are talking about a topic that I have been waiting to talk about since I started this podcast, and that is content creation. I would have loved to have had a guest on today to talk about it with me, but honestly, the semester's wrapping up. I didn't really have much time, and so I'm going to be talking about it by myself. But yeah, I think as we all know, with the It Girl concept, I feel like any It Girl is going to be making content. They're going to be a content creator most of the time. Not all It Girls, but a lot of them do. And so I feel like this is maybe a topic that might interest some of you guys. And there's just so much content to create these days. You can be creating content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, other social medias, and even creating a podcast is content creation. And so I've been doing a lot of this I feel like I've been doing content creation for years. Not as a content creator, definitely not as an influencer, but I just like to create content in general. Since high school, I have loved to take pictures for Instagram. I fell in love with it in high school, probably around junior year, senior year is when I really started to love doing it. My friends and I, we would either drive out to Houston, or we would find a different place around our small town to go take pictures, and I just was obsessed with it. Then end of senior year, COVID hit, and that's when TikTok really got big, and I started to fall in love with TikTok, and I kind of started to dabble into making TikToks here and there. But now, even more recently, I've gotten a lot more into actually making TikToks. I love making get ready with me's. They are one of my favorite things to do. And even though I am definitely not a makeup girly, I am not very educated on makeup necessarily. I never had anyone to really teach me about makeup. And so I just started doing these get ready with me's though, and talking about my day. And honestly, it's kind of like podcasting in a sense, where I can, just talk to an audience, and it feels kind of like a comfortable thing for me. I was never into the whole dancing side of TikTok. I never would have been able to be really, I wouldn't say I would be good at story times, because I don't really have any story times that I feel like I can put on social media. And then thinking about the other sides of TikTok, I am going to be trying to pursue some travel content this summer. And yeah, there's just there's so much to do with TikTok. It's almost hard to find or choose a niche, because I feel like I'm also a huge foodie, and so I could go into the whole mukbang region of content creation. But I love doing the get ready with me's. I love travel content and just lifestyle content in general, and so it's kind of hard to just pick one when I'm one of those people where I want to have it all, and so that's kind of something that I've been struggling with recently. But when it comes to the other platforms like Instagram, you know what Instagram is, you know how to do it, kind of. You just you take pictures in cool places, you post them. With YouTube, for me at least, I just post these podcasts on there. I try to do the YouTube shorts sometimes. It's kind of, that one's also very straightforward. With other socials, I mean, you just kind of gotta build a platform on Twitter by being funny, in my opinion, But my favorite type of content to create is definitely sticking to the TikTok, Instagram, low-key just trying to do the whole taking cute Instagram pictures, and then creating the fun TikTok content that I like to create. So I wouldn't say that I have necessarily a niche. I would just say I'm just trying to be a general It Girl, essentially. And So yeah, I'm not necessarily successful on social media, I wouldn't say, because I don't have like a large following, but I do receive some feedback of people saying that they really do like my content. And so I would say when it comes to content creation, and I would say definitely go back and listen to my episode on confidence when thinking about this. But there's a certain sense of confidence that you have to have when doing content creation, because a lot of content creation is doing it in front of other people. And you kind of have to have that like mentality of like, I don't give a fuck, if people like see these, or if people like watch me take my pictures, that kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, like, what if you making this content can like become your lifestyle, your job, and then can be the thing that becomes your source of income, essentially. And so yeah, it was definitely like very nerve-wracking, like in high school, getting started with the whole like actually posting on Instagram, like I don't care what anyone thinks. After that, it was like a whole nother stepping stone to do TikTok, because sure, I still get stressed out sometimes thinking about like, oh, what if someone's like looking at my TikToks, that kind of thing. But I feel like if you get started and you find like a type of content that you really like and really enjoy making, it makes it so much easier to actually start posting it and to start creating it, honestly. You start to like not really care as much about what people think once it gets posted, and you start to not care also when you're creating it, if like people are watching you. It's actually really nice. So then after that, the next step for me was this podcast. And so it's not nerve-wracking, definitely like creating the podcast themselves, but it's about the promoting it. But yeah, I think once you get started though, it becomes a lot easier. And so when it comes to like how I create my content, I would say anytime that I actually take the time to put makeup on, that's when I start creating content. So either I'll go out and take Instagram pictures, or I'll come in and do my podcast. And when it comes to putting the makeup on, that's when I get my TikTok content. So you really got to just like pick out the small details in your every day-to-day life, and that's what you create the content with. So if you know like one day, oh, I want to put makeup on today, do your little get ready with me for TikTok of you doing the makeup. That's where you can talk to your audience. And then after that, go take Instagram pictures for your Instagram. Or for me, I'll go record my podcasts, even though I'm not wearing makeup today. But I'll go record my podcast, and then I can post those. So yeah, it's all about just thinking about like not really changing up your day, but fitting the content around your life. And so let's say you go to the gym a lot. Maybe you can start creating gym content, because you're going to go to the gym, might as well just record it, or might as well make it an educational thing for other people and get your workout in. Let's say you're a huge foodie and you love to go out and eat every single day. Mukbang it. Just do that. Or take pictures of your food and make a food review account. I've done that before. It starts out as a lot of work, but if you can make a career out of it, wouldn't you love that? And so I would say, for my advice that I would give others when they're trying to create content and grow on social media, I would say just if you find something that you love creating and you really enjoy creating a certain type of content, then do it. Because it doesn't even have to be about becoming successful or about making money off of it. As long as you enjoy doing it, just do it. And people will really notice that, oh, like, she actually enjoys doing this. She looks happy doing it. Like, I actually want to watch her content. I want to support her, And so this actually wraps up, my little last piece of advice wraps up this episode today about creating content. This is where we talk about all things It Girl related, as you know. Anything from confidence building to social media trends, influencers, travel. We got it all here, honestly. And so I just wanted to say thank you all for supporting. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of the It Girl Podcast, a production of the CLU podcasting class. We appreciate all of your support and would love it if you would reach out to Erica on all social media platforms. You can find her on Instagram and TikTok at ERIIKA.3. Reach out and let her know what you would like to hear about next, or send in ideas for current trends you would like her to discuss. Thanks again. Look forward to talking to y'all next time.